Hey, and welcome back to Divinity Gems. On here getting out the reading for Sagittarius for the week of September 10th through the 16th. New moon, Virgo today, new moon in Virgo. Set your intents, new moon intentions. What you want to bring about, new endeavors. But let's get an overall feel. Got some flippers coming over for you. We'll see if those come back out on your 9 cards. Sagittarius, I'm going to do one more final shuffle. Right. Then we'll pull a Black Moon astrology card for the new moon. For fire, bottom of the deck, which would be Four of Wands energy, completions, reaching milestones, ending cycles. See how that plays out for you. 5 of Earth, 5 of Pentacles, insecurity type of feel to it, along with the Hermit and the 4 of Earth. 5 of Pentacles, 4 of Pentacles out here, along with the Hermit. So this cycle was definitely about how we feel about our material gains, our wealth, our coins, how we're feeling about our money, how secure we feel about what we have is what we are going through right now. This cycle that we are in right now, Sagittarius, for you guys. It is definitely where your security comes from, how you view material things, how you view material things in relation to who you are as a person. And you're definitely in contemplation and in hermit mode over those things. Really doing some self-reflection, I feel like, on those things. What makes you feel secure? What makes you feel insecure? And how you equate them or relate those feelings to what you have financially and money-wise. You know, materialistically, what you have materially. How do you translate that into how you view yourself and your position in the world? So are you basing what you have as who you are, or are you basing it on the qualities that you have to make you a good person? I just want to make sure I explain that correctly. So what you bring to the table, if there was never any money around it, who are you? You know, who are you inside? Not judging by what you have financially, but what makes you a good, great person, period. Without judging it financially, what makes you a special person? Because it really wants you to understand that. And that's what the lesson is. That's what the cycle is right here. Definitely dealing with how you view material wealth and where your security comes from. Does it come from knowing that you're a good person on the inside and your heart condition? Or are you basing it on, I don't have any money, so I'm nothing right now? Because the coin chase is what this for. This is the coin chase to me. The coin chase in this deck. Other decks, it's somebody greedy, somebody selfish, somebody holding on to money, hoarding money sometimes. In this deck, I really feel like it is definitely a coin chase going on of some sort. And with that's the 4 and the 5 coming out, which we found one in the middle of that, which is you. With the 5 coming out next to it, having the proper view of material wealth and what we have. And being secure, whether you have coins or not, is how you understand if you got that lesson or not. If you are secure and you got $1 in your bank account, and you're still a secure person, nothing changes. Your attitude does not change. You are still feeling like you're top notch and sitting on top of the world because of who you are inwardly. That's the difference. That's the difference right here, Sagittarius. And that is the cycle that you're going through right now, and why a lot of you are in hermit mode over figuring out why you are not feeling great as a person, and understanding the relationship that the way you view money has with that feeling. Second row, we've got Eight of Earth, Chaos, and Son of Air. This would be Eight of Pentacles. The other deck. In this deck, it is more the divine order of things. So everything being in divine order here to have this moment come to you. This is a tower moment to me in this card. It's the lightning bolt strike to your life that changes everything would be the tower in other decks here. It is chaos in this deck. Chaos coming. Once again, let me know. Divine order is here. It's going to have a tower moment, chaos moment, a lightning bolt striking this area of your life so that you can become son of air, Knight of Swords type of energy here with this Son of Air, rebelling against the system and going your own way in order to have freedoms of feelings of freedom versus feelings of freedom versus feelings of insecurity. So going to have a tower moment come along to let you know everything has always been in divine order. What you have, what you don't have, there's an order to it, divinely guided. There's a reason why you don't have when you don't have. There's a reason why you have when you do. And all of those are happening to ultimately make us a better person, allow us to see areas where we need to grow and be stronger, and see areas where we're weak and we need to improve. Those types of things to make us better, happier, healthier people. The change is coming to that. The change is coming to that for that reason, and it is a divine order. It is in divine order. Bottom row, we have Ten of Air, negative thinking, torment, and the moon. Very interesting on this new moon day. Negative thinking, Ten of Air is what it is. Negative thinking. It is feeling like we can't change it. We can't do it. We're not supposed to change it. We won't change it. I don't feel like changing it. I don't want to do it. That type of negative thinking when we know everything's already in divine order. It's going to go how it should go for your greater good, not for you to continue to be stuck in cycles. So the negative thinking and the torment definitely go together to me. This is you being in your head, feeling like you have to have things a certain way to be somebody. And that was very clear up here with this 4 and 5 coming out here of Pentacles, Earth energy, the coin chase, insecure about what you don't have when there's all what you do have sitting there. These are, in this depiction, there's a basket full of corn down here, golden ears of corn down here, all for these birds to have. But these birds are so worried about what they don't have or what they won't have, or is this enough right here, that they don't even see that they got food. They're over here acting like they're starving, looking for food, looking for more food. This would be translated into money as its earth, as its pentacles, looking for more coins when you already got coins. You're already wealthy. You are looking for more wealth in different ways, which actually turns into this energy, greediness, for acting like we don't have enough. You got enough. It's telling you got enough. But this coin chase, it is a chase in a circle, as you can see. And you tire yourself out and you get nowhere. And inwardly, this will be your lotus flower, your personality is dying because you're so busy running the coin race. feeling like you're insecure. Your security should come from there. When your security comes from inside, it comes from who you are. Definitely going to be a tower moment to that, a lightning bolt strike to that, a new cycle comes in where you are forced to understand that you cannot rely upon outward things to give you inward security. Unless you do the inward work, you will not feel secure. And then the moon card being out with the new moon is fitting, but it's also about using your intuition, relying on your intuition, listening to that higher voice, that higher wisdom that's trying to guide you to do the higher vibrational thing, the thing that's in your better interest. Is also paying attention to different channels. Dreams may be trying to let you know. Dreams always seem to come through when we are trying to force something one way, and the dream comes through and shows us a different way. It comes out in different symbols. I do dream interpretation as well. If you do need to break down a dream that you have, don't forget I do dream interpretations just to help you explain the symbols in your dreams. Can come out totally different than the dream is trying to tell you, and you just need a translation of the symbols is all. So that's what I do well for you, to translate those symbols to you so you can understand what the dream was trying to tell you. Also, hidden things become revealed with this moon card being out. So if there was something you weren't seeing, you're going to be seeing it across this next week. It's going to be revealed to you, hidden things, secrets, stuff that was behind the scenes that you didn't see. Sometimes will get revealed through a dream or some sort, a synchronicity of some sort that lets you know what it is. I see a sign of water out here. Father of water. So compassion coming into play here. Your emotions coming into play here. What you desire in love. Who you are attracted to with the sun is in that energy. Showing others how to do things is in that energy of the Father. The sun is more about who I'm attracted to, who I want to give my cup to. In this deck, this would be the Knight as the sun, and that would be the King as the Father. So, of cups, of water in this deck of cups and tarot. But having a control over your emotions and your compassions and who you want to offer your love and affection to, who you're attracted to. Nine of Earth, accumulation. So you're trying to bring those things into yourself. You're trying to bring in the desired love, and you're trying to bring in the desired financial wealth, except they're saying it's okay to want love and it's okay to want wealth as long as you have the right perception and you're not caught up in this coin chase right here, and you're not believing that this makes you who you are. Then it becomes a healthy view of money. But when you are looking for the codependency of money to make you who you are, that's when you are at an insecurity, because you're looking for your security to come through the money, and it can only come from you. Your security can only come from how you feel about yourself, not about what you have, but who you are and how you are. Ace of water, Ace of cups. Emotional fulfillment you're also seeking, I see here, after we get past the reality of these coins and how you should be viewing them with a balanced look. The Ace of water and the Father of water, Son of water being out along with accumulation. You're trying to bring in some love feelings to yourself, though, some well-established emotional fulfillment that you need as well. You're looking for that. So it's not about the money. For some of us, it's about the emotions and the relationship that we're trying to bring into ourselves, us feeling secure about that and feeling an emotional fulfillment over that. Some of us are trying to work on that. Some of us, it's about both. It's about the coins and the love. I ain't got my coins right, I ain't got my love right. Well, are we looking at those things in the proper way is what we have to ask ourselves, Sagittarius. Are we balanced in our viewpoint of love? Are we balanced? Got 10 of water and 10 of fire. It can easily go from happy to sad, from sad to happy. So if you're in this oppressed type of feeling held back, feeling blocked from your happiness, from your joys right now? How do you get from this feeling to this 10 of Cups, this happy wish fulfillment type of energy here? How do you go from feeling defeated to waterfalls and rainbows? Well, the inward work is how you do that. The inward work. Delving into yourself and understanding your own emotions and your own feelings and where they come from. And if you can do that, if you can deal with your viewpoint of money, for a lot of you Sagittarius, it really wants you to give consideration into how you view money and wealth and how you relate it to how you view yourself. So are you feeling low? If you don't have, do you feel like less of a person because you don't have financially? Ask yourself that, because if you do, then you're looking at money all wrong. Looking at money all wrong. You're looking at money to validate you, to let everybody know you're this way because of what you have, when really everybody should know you're this way because of who you are, not because of what you have. So that's number one. What it is showing me, it wants you to take a look at this week, going across this new moon in Virgo. Going to be looking at your viewpoint of money and what makes you feel secure as a person. Then you're going to be looking at your emotions, what makes you feel secure emotionally in relationships and love and romance, those types of things, compassion, emotions. It's going to be addressed as well. How do we get from blockages to wish fulfillment? It's going to show us the way, hopefully, this week. Growth. It's what you want. Growth where there was no growth. Growth in areas where there was stagnation. So now areas that were not moving, that were standing still, that we couldn't move forward and we couldn't understand why. Couldn't grow maybe a love relationship, couldn't grow maybe our finances over all this period of time. It was because they wanted us to change our viewpoint on how we looked at those things. That is the cycle that you will be completing, or hopefully completing this week, because you still have free will. You don't do the inward work, the cycle continues again. If you do the inward work, the cycle goes away. You get handed something new and better. Moving forward, you bring the accumulation and you bring in the desired outcome. So, growth happening for you, Sagittarius, in these areas that were standing still, which I feel like are those same two areas. I want to now pull a Black Moon card for you. Let's just get new moon energy. So your reading doesn't run on too long as well. Let's pull Black Moon astrology for Sagittarius for this week of September 10th through 16th. Overall energy for Sagittarius. Seventh house partners. And void, of course. Missing moon card. Void, of course, moon missing is this card. Seventh house is partners, Libra. I definitely saw that with the water and what you are desiring in there to come about, to bring yourself a balanced partner in love. Marriage is neither heaven nor hell. It is simply purgatory. Abraham Lincoln said that. All right. Bindings, whether emotional or domestic or lawful, and what is right or permissible are now indicated here. So I see that in your reading, how you feel. It's bindings, whether emotional or domestic or lawful, what is right or permissible. It's getting ready to tell you what's allowed and what's not allowed, how you can look at it to be successful, how you should proceed to be successful. It's allowed, what's not allowed, what's permissible is indicated now. This is seventh house, the area of the chart that represents the order. So we had that divine order card out as well. Represents the order, since it is opposed to the first house of the self. So Aries, first house is about self. You get to the seventh house, it's about partners. Adding on the other versus the self. Traditionally, it's thought the house of marriage and marriage partners, and although this may still be the primary meaning, the others can also include friends and family, peer groups, can mean significant others such as co-workers. It's the traditional house of Libra, governs fairness, balance, and law. The house of open enemies. Where the seventh house card presents itself in a reading, it usually means one of two things, either issues dealing with partners and significant others, or court cases and legal issues. This card itself is neutral, much like the actual seventh house, which strives for balance, justice, would be Libra. So the surrounding cards indicate the basic meaning, which we can apply the surrounding cards as your overall read right now. The spread that was out. Pisces or Neptune cards nearby would be about the relationship. So yeah, we did have all that water out there. That's what they're saying. If you had a lot of water, it's about your relationship. Those problems slowly dissolving or fading. Misinformation or lies, which I saw with that moon card being out. Hidden secrets, truths being revealed with that moon card coming out. If it's referring to a court case or legal issue, it's not a good time for that, it says. The end result may not be what's hoped for, but one that might drag on. So yeah, if you got a court date, it just might end up being continued, but not resolved at this time. It says the Scorpio or Pluto cards are by the seventh house, it would indicate power struggles. So now I didn't see that. Uranus or Aquarius cards indicate dispassionate or odd partners, maybe even bisexual lovers or those from an entirely different background. I really didn't see that. Taurus or Cancer cards surrounding this card would indicate a full heart blessings in your romantic, domestic. I saw more pentacles, more being about the coins. It's not about the love for you. But this card in brief was others becoming more attractive to prospective mates, flirting, committing to the love of your life, taking a relationship to the next level, trying to tie the knot, marriage, spouses, soulmates, partnering, those types of things, contractual relationships, long-term alliances, legalities, attorneys, legal matters, court cases, justice, fair outcomes, co-workers, open enemies, becoming whole through others, codependencies. It's dealing with that too. So just justice overall as the Libra type of energy, but partners, I'm going to definitely see with that Father of Water, Son of Water type of cups, water type of love type of energy. I feel like you really do desire a partner, but a partner that balances you as well. So that is what some of you are definitely wanting. And then there's 52, the void, of course, moon. It's an interesting card. It's like you've left the planet. The moon is a friend for the lonesome to talk to. Carl Sandburg. All is not as it seems. The void, of course, moon card can be daunting. It may not be a good or appropriate time to answer your question. As it is now, the results may not be what you want. What is void, of course, moon? The moon travels through the entire zodiac in 27 and a half days. There is a moment when the moon makes its last major aspect before leaving one sign and entering the next. It's as if the moon has gone to sleep. Her wisdom is being withheld until she moves into a new sign and the moon begins a new chapter or story. The usual axiom for starting new things on the void, of course, moon is nothing will come of the matter. Matters will not go as you planned. In fact, most of the time it will end up far worse than you planned. You have been caught blissfully unaware. You've missed something or you weren't paying close enough attention. But you won't be able to set the situation right at the current time. This card says to stay still and stay as you are. Take no action at the current time. Wait for the storm to pass over. It is time to be patient and allow matters to settle before beginning anew. Allow this matter to resolve on its own without your help, work, or interference. Don't bail anyone out or make loans currently because it is unlikely you will be repaid. Medical results will probably not be accurate. Wow. If your question is about a new job or career move, it is not the right one. If you apply for a job and get hired, it will not be long lasting. It's possible you will get hired and then a more suitable job will come along and you will have to leave for the first one for the next one. After a long and costly effort, your matter in question may fail. People around you may start behaving like screw-ups. It could be that great passions are playing against you. Discipline is needed. It is not a time to act impulsively. Whatever you do as your routine will stay as it is. However, matters that are unplanned or spontaneous will tend to work out for you. A void of course moon can be used to your benefit. So keep this in mind when this card shows up in a spread. For instance, you can work on something you really don't want. You can interact with persons you really don't want to become a fixture in your life. Embarking on anything new or untried will tend to go wrong. In other words, when the void of course moon card presents itself in a spread, if you agree to plans you don't really want to come about, then it will be very likely they will not come about. However, meditation and any type of psychic or spiritual efforts will work out better when the void of course moon card turns up. It's a good time to dream and even make plans. Just do not act on them yet. Also, do not plan a wedding if this card comes up. Keep in mind, the time is not yet right. So, well, void of course moon. It's like, nah, we missing the mark. We missing the mark right here. And I really felt like that financially. Why it wanted you to address the way you looked at money and finances right now is where it's feeling like you're missing the mark for a lot of us. And then those who are desiring the emotional fulfillment, the relationship part, is saying we want you to work on this other part first, because working on you first makes you a better person when you are ready to present yourself and offer yourself to somebody else when it comes to love. That's why it's saying we're going to wait on this. So the other card with this tells you pause on this. So you're going to pause on the emotional part and the love part and the partner right now, because I really feel like you're going to establish yourself back on your path correctly so that you can attract the proper partner. So I want you to have the correct viewpoint on your security right now, where you feel secure, how you view security, and make sure you have a proper balanced view on your money, and how you view money and how you view whether money makes you important or not. How you feel up when you have money. If you feel up when you have money and down when you don't have money, it's going to address the why to that. It wants you to feel secure because of who you are, not because of what you have. That's really what I'm seeing right here, Sagittarius, as the overall thing. And then, yeah, in love, it's just telling you, just hold up a minute, because you're going to be better after you learn this lesson. You're going to be better. And after you do, it's going to make your new relationship better because you're better. I mean, that just makes more sense. If you become stronger as a person, you can only be a stronger partner for someone else. Come into a relationship offering much more when you are whole and complete by yourself. When you got all the things, all your ducks in a row, now you come over here and this person got all their ducks in a row. Now we got a partnership, a good partnership, and we don't waste time, on something that's not going to be worth our while anyway. Good read, Sagittarius. It really does want you to do some soul searching when it comes to just the financial aspect right now. That's really what it's asking you to do this week. I think over this full moon, you'll start to understand as it starts to play out through the days and the way it throws these situations into your life to make you realize things, to make you see things. So things that happen for a reason. And you'll go back and you'll think about those things that happen. You'll be like, why did that happen? That's why it wanted you to see this point. It wants you to get this lesson. And then the rest keeps moving. Good read. If you need to book a personal reading, www.divinitygems33 is my website. All that booking stuff is on the website. So just check the website out. Also has good inspirational articles on it. I'm trying to add more content to it. trying. I know stuff I want to get out there, and every week I'm working on it, but then it doesn't get posted because I want it to be, useful. So it's going up there. If I feel like it's useful, it's going on the page, hopefully to inspire or help someone through a certain part. But working on the content. If you need to book a personal reading, do so. Until next time, thank you for listening. Please like and subscribe, and we'll do it again next week.